Hey, happy Friday, June. I gotta look at the date. June 12th, 2026. Hope you're having a great day. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life, where I love sketching, especially architecture. It is just my jam. I gotta lower this a little bit. All right, cool. So join me tonight. I'll be live sketching for, I don't know, maybe a half hour or longer. We'll see. And a couple of things I want to do tonight. I want to loosen up with a quick sketch here in my Lochby folio. And then I have brand new paper, never ever used it before, just got it today. So we'll kind of review that together and give it a test run. And then hopefully we'll wind up sketching in my NYC. This has been like a passion project for me this year. NYC, I'm calling it the calendar sketchbook, print sketchbook. So everything in this book I'm hoping will eventually make, well, let's not say eventually. Let's speak positively and say this will be a 2027 calendar and other stuff. All right. So join me for this creative journey where I believe in imperfection. I am not here to create something amazingly technically precise. I'm here sketching from the heart, from the soul. Let's do this thing. All right. So Lochby folio, let's just open it up. I like to usually just do a quick sketch, but sometimes these turn out to be the entire show, depending where I head. And that's one of the things I love about just coming online and sketching with you. I want to give you a glimpse of what goes on inside my creative brain, how wonky it is, how cray-cray it can be. I am human, just like you guys. All right. And I know I have my music on in the background. It might be too loud, and that's okay. All right. I'm just being extra scribbly tonight. I'm just trying to get loosened up a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit tight here, so I want to loosen up. Not only my mindset is kind of tight right now. I want to loosen up my hand as well. I'm feeling, I don't know, kind of locked in. I don't know why, but locked in meaning I'm not kind of free enough. So sometimes I'll do really fast, quick, scribbly kind of strokes in here just to loosen up my brain, loosen up my hand. Again, I'm not trying to create anything beautiful or amazing. It's just getting something out of my head onto paper. We'll throw some color down as well. And we'll see where it goes. I'll spend maybe 10 minutes on this kind of quick warm-up sketch. I'm going to put some music on here in my ears, which you won't be able to hear because it's all copyrighted. But if you heard that first song, that is called Simply Being Human. It's the intro or the theme song for my podcast, which I have one episode out for. Check it out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Simply Being Human. Yeah, I just love that song. There's a good message behind it. All right, so we got some kind of quick, loose, fast lines down. Let's just throw color down. We're having fun. Again, mindset. I think a lot of things that stop us from sketching And you can apply, when I say sketching, you can apply to anything creative, anything you like doing. So one of the things I think that can stop us is just having a closed mindset, a mindset that is not ready to get into the groove, right? To get into throwing lines on paper. And we need to train to transform our state of mind, maybe from, for example, me, school all day and dinner tonight and yard work, not complaining. It's just normal life stuff. But sometimes my brain is not ready to shift into this here, the creative flow. So this is just a really cool warm-up exercise for me to get into that, to change that state of being, to kind of unlock the locked goodness, whatever that means. DB, I see you in the hoose. How are you? DB, always great seeing you. And feel free to leave questions, comments, please, for me. I love answering questions. I love engaging and talking to you. My first question tonight is, where do you get your journals? Are they good for watercolors? Great question. Yes, we'll do a little paper segment, and I love that you asked because I have brand new paper I've never used right here. So so DB, we'll go through, we'll do a little demo or a little show and tell of some of the papers I like to use. So stick around for another minute and then I'll switch gears and we'll talk about that. Love that question. So good. So good. All right, I'll just throw on a little more color and then I love show and tell. So this will be so fun. Let me know if you are watching tonight. Are you following along? Are you sketching with me? Are you doing your own thing? Are you just watching? I'd love to know. I'm going to start focusing on one live stream a week where it's going to be more of a tutorial walkthrough. Almost, I don't want to use the word lesson, but almost like a lesson. We'll call it like a mini workshop for maybe a half hour where you guys, I'll try to get you into my brain and my process a little bit more. We'll use my sketch framework, SKETCH, TM after that, trademark, sketch trademark. And we'll talk about that. All right, let me throw down some more lines on here. Then we're going to do some show and tell. It's a little zoomed out on this, guys. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Sorry. There you go. Again, this is just scribbly fun. This is not calendar sketches here. These will not go in the calendar. This is just warm up. Again, it's a tool to change my state of mind from home, everyday home chore life to let's get sketching mode. Music helps with that transformation as well, as I'm listening to music while talking to you. No, I can't be out of ink in this one. No way. Why did it stop writing? Looks like there's ink in there. No, that's okay. All right, so I have one more color, and then we're going to switch to show and tell. It's like a cliffhanger TV show. I keep mentioning the show and tell, but haven't gotten there yet. But I feel like I need some yellow on here just to... Actually, I was going to use the creative marker, but my brain says highlighter. So let me grab a highlighter, which is right here. Cool. All right. I'm all warmed up. Quick, fun, loosey-goosey sketch. Let's do some paper show and tell. All right, this is unplanned. So I'm going to grab... Let's see. I'm going to grab what I have here in front of me. A few different things. And let me grab one thing over here. All right, here we go. Let's do some paper show and tell. And I'm glad, DB, you mentioned watercolor because I want to start doing some watercolor live again. I haven't done it in a while. So maybe next time we'll do that. All right, here's let me zoom out. The first, so you mentioned watercolor. My go-to sketching paper slash, I guess journal, if I'm going to do full out watercolors. I personally like the Fabriano 1264 watercolor paper, and I like it because it's a very good price point. I like this one because of the spiral binding. I can lay pages flat. You'll see you'll see some mixed media in here. I don't even know what's in this one. This is a 140-pound cold press paper. Says it right there. So cold press, it has a texture to it. This is meant for watercolor. So if I'm going to do strictly watercolor or throw down a lot of water, whether it's an ink, wash, or watercolor painting, I like to go with the Fabriano. And my go-to size, I love this. So this is my first go-to size, which is 7x10. Maybe it's not my first because I've been using this size much more. This is what is this, 4x8? Same paper, just 4x8 format, and I love the landscape kind of format of this, especially for my torches. So this is my go-to for watercolor. I use it for mixed media and ink as well, so I can use a lot of different things on it. All right, so number one is Fabriano 1264. And this is no particular order, just grabbing and going. If I am out and about sketching, my next go-to paper is going to be Moles. I love the Moleskin journals. So this is my favorite journal. If I have, all right, I'm picking a favorite. This is my favorite journal. This is Moleskin. This is watercolor paper. See if there's more info. I don't have any specs on it. I mean, here's like a QR code. So Moleskin. So this is watercolor. So it's thick. I think it's 140 pound. I haven't done any watercolor in this one, but it's definitely friendly for watercolor. And this I love because it fits in my pocket. So easy to carry around. So this is Moleskin. I've heard people say moleskine or moleskin. I don't know. I don't know the right pronunciation. This is another moleskin as well. This is not watercolor paper, but it is a thick paper, and you could do light washes of color on it. So moleskin are my... I guess if I could only buy one journal, official journal with a hardcover, it would be moleskin. I just like sketching on their stuff. So we have the moleskin. This one, this is Lochby River Tomo paper. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Lochby. This is very thin, so it's not really meant for watercolor, but you can do washes, like light ink washes, light water washes in here. The paper will buckle. You can see it buckling here a little bit. So it's not meant for watercolor, but you can do light washes in here. And I do love this paper because it fits perfectly in the Lochby folio. And the last paper I'm using currently is, how do you say this? I don't know how to say this. Lecterm, 1917. I'm going to say this is mixed media, not specifically watercolor paper. Are there specs on this one? I don't know the specs or the paper weight on it. Sorry, it's thin. Maybe 65 pound. But I'm doing acrylic painting on this, and it's actually holding really well for acrylic paints. But I don't think I can do watercolor washes in here. I haven't tried, but I will try. So this has been fun for my calendar sketching. Cool. All right, I'm sorry, that's a long response. I don't even know if I answered the question. If you're looking for strictly watercolor, try the Fabriano 1264. If you're looking for inexpensive, fairly inexpensive, just watercolor paper. Something very similar to this, which I used to use all the time, is the, oh my gosh, Canson. The Canson, I'm looking over there at my shelf. The Canson watercolor sketchbooks. But I like Fabriano better. So hopefully that helps. All right, speaking of paper, let's go to a new segment here. This segment is, well, not new, but new for tonight. I just got these today in the mail. I ordered them. Check these out. So this is not sponsored. I saw them online, purchased them myself, and I wanted to try them out tonight with you guys. So let's break one open. These are from a company called Ugly Books, uglybooks.com. This is a sticker that was on the plastic packaging. I took the sticker off and put it on the book. They actually come like this without a sticker, so I threw the sticker on. What I love about it is this is a cool size. I love it that they have really fun color paper, thick paper. So we're going to play around with this in a minute. And it's just cool. I kind of love their philosophy. It goes with my whole embrace imperfection. That's my thing. That's what I'm jamming on this year. Embrace imperfection. And this is like beauty has no rules. So I love that. I think we jive. We're on the same page with that. So, and I think Ugly Books, I think these are made in New York. So kudos to that. So it's like a win-win-win. Ugly Books, if you're listening or watching this, let's give this a try for the first time. And again, they didn't send these. I bought these. So fun colors. Check these out. So this is like a cool blue cover, red paper. Boom. Orange cover. This has like a green, maybe chartreuse interior. And I have red with a, what would you call that color? I don't know. I'm bad with color names. Mustard. We're going to call it mustard color. And my light is not doing it justice. So let's just pick one and let's try the red one here. So they come in this size. There's a bigger size as well. I wanted to try the smaller kind of pocket size here. And let's zoom in and we'll try it out together. Where do I get my journals? I didn't answer. It depends. So journals, Amazon.com. If you go to my website, I'll put a link. Go to my website. You should be able to see my stuff on there. So I'm going to drop that in for you. So I'm just going to go here. Let's go to tools. Let me copy and paste. All right, cool. I just pasted. I don't know if it's showing on Facebook or not, but if you go to the inkspiredlife.com. Wait, I can add it to the broadcast. Silly me. There we go. So if you're looking to get see what tools I'm using nowadays, go to my website here, inkspiredlife.com/tools, and it'll have links to all my fave Lochby stuff. You can use my Lochby discount code, INKSPIRED, INK-SPIRED. Get a discount on Lochby stuff. I'm a Lochby ambassador, so I do get a little small percentage or a commission, so that's so cool. And I promote it because I love it. Also, you'll see links to my favorite things, my Amazon links. So check those out. Doesn't cost you more. If you buy anything from my Amazon link, I might get like a couple of cents literally from it. But it's more a convenience thing for you guys to see what I'm using. Cool. All right, we're going to have fun and do some sketching in here. And I'm just going to play some music for a minute or two. And let me see. I'm going to play my playlist. You can hear this one. This is my music. And let's do it. Right here. I know what I'm going to sketch. Let's try it. All right, so first impressions. Let's do it. So I'm sketching Little Island, NYC. So that's what you see here. Favorite thing right here, guys. I love this dot end on this brush. On not this brush, on this marker. Yeah, love it, love it. Let's throw some dots on here, like trees. Yes, it's just a little part of Little Island, NYC. There's actually a sketch meetup there tomorrow. I want to go, but I don't know if I can. I have work I need to do. Sunday, I'm doing something really, really cool, which I'll talk about at some point. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk this paper. First of all, this paper, I like that it's nice and thick. It has a good feel to it. It's not bleeding through, which is awesome. That's a win-win. Um, I like the feel of it. It has a little. It's mostly smooth. It has a little bit of a texture, a little smidge of a texture to it. I like the size. Really easy to format. Easy really. Oh my god, I can't talk. Easy to carry. I know I can get it out. It has a like a crease here, so it has an area meant where you can fold it. So you can see I'm kind of folding it. I prefer sketchbooks that lay flat when you open them. So I guess if I kind of crease it, it's not going to be. So it's not going to lay flat like I would love it to, and that's okay. So if I had to pick anything negative, it's the fact that it's not laying flat. Um, but so far, it's a winner in my book. I love the pre-colored background, so that's gonna be really fun. And these are gonna be so fun to try these colors too. I'm really excited to try the kind of almost like a lime green color there. Just a little more in here. And this warm-up sketch I did is what I want to do next in my calendar sketchbook. I want to do a little island sketch. And here's a sketch I did back in 2023 that I'm using kind of for my inspo tonight. Yeah, it's just kind of Little Island is an amazing park in NYC. Um, kind of rehabbed from I think a wharf pier kind of area. Turns this beautiful sculptural park with these tulip-like shaped structures from made of concrete here. I love this place so much. Um, this is also a very, very popular area for joggers. You gotta watch when you're crossing the road because you might get hit by a jogger. I'm not even kidding. There's so many people jogging this area, and it's fun. It adds to the overall vibe. Let's just add some more kind of hatch lines, a little bit of shading. No, I think I want to stick with the gel pen. I want thinner lines. So we're just going to do some hatch lines. There we go. Give a little texture, a little bit of depth to it. If I go tomorrow, I'm going to try to shoot some video. But I don't. My heart wants to go, but my brain says don't go. Because you need to work on a project and pay bills. Sometimes you gotta do the things in life that we don't always like doing. I mean, I love working. I love the project I'm working on, but it's the bill part. I guess it's called priorities, right? That's why I try to make at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes a day just sketching something. And when I come online, it's a great way for me to connect, sketch, share, and just celebrate life with you guys. Cool. Sorry, I'm sketching off camera a lot. I do tend to sketch at an angle a lot like this, so that's just real. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed. I kind of like the tilt. Could also be the way just my body is positioned here in front of the paper. So I'm gonna give a little texture here, and then we'll call this bad boy done. There we go. So I think we have a cool little quick sketch of Little Island. And I'm gonna put the date. I'm so bad at putting dates on sketches. What is this? At least the month. At least I like to put the month and the year. So 06 26. We'll do that. 0626. And I should write down what the heck it is. So we'll just put Little Island. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so that's my quick first test of these ugly books, sketchbooks. So far, so good. I'm really loving them, and I will continue to use them. I might even spend some money and get the next size up as well. Very, very cool. If you want to sketch with me live in a workshop, come sketch with me in Brooklyn, August 1st at Stationery Fest. I have a workshop going there. We're going to be sketching some New York City stuff. I'm going to walk you through my sketch framework and show you kind of get inside my brain about loose lines. How do I sketch architecture in New York City, or any architecture? How do I sketch quick, loose, and just make it fun? So check it out. There's a link in the notes if you want to check out the Stationery Fest. I think just over half the tickets are sold. So I have 15 spaces. I think I'm at 8 tickets sold right now. I'd love to sell out and get another workshop going. So if you're not interested, feel free to share the link with someone you know. I'd love for you to get the word out. Let's get people. I just want to meet people and sketch, and I'm so excited. I'm nervous too about this workshop, but nervous in a good way. And sometimes being nervous will translate into sketches, making them even more wonkier, and that's what we're about. Cool. Dries quickly. In this book, this sketchbook, so yes, it dried quickly. So these are acrylic. It's acrylic marker that dried really quickly in gel pens, so it dried very quickly in here. I didn't try my fave creative markers in here, so DB just gave me an idea. Let's just throw a creative marker on here for fun. And we got a blue cover. Let's grab blue. And let's see how the creative markers work on here. Yeah, let's throw some blue on here. Where do I want to do like a blue sky? Maybe. No, you know what I want to do blue? Actually, I don't want to do a blue sky. I'm going to go over these lines. Let's throw down blue. And I might go back over these lines again with white. So these will be like our kind of shadowy lines here. We'll go back over it again. So thank you, DB, for making me kind of stopping me a little bit and getting me to throw down some creative marker, because as you guys know, I love these as well. All right, cool. So we got some blue on there. Let it. So acrylic markers, these dry really quick, great for urban sketching. I kind of stopped bringing watercolor to urban sketching and just started using these because sometimes for me, in my rapid sketching, the watercolor takes too long to dry. So I need a quicker, faster solution. All right, so we got the acrylic marker on there. Did it go through? No. There's a little bit of buckling. You can see there's a little bit of buckling. You can kind of see that blue through there. So this is probably not good for any light washes. But here, now let's just sketch on top with the acrylic pen. Gel pen, I mean. Where is my... I'm not trying to sound like a commercial tonight. If I am, I'm sorry, but I really want to say how much I just love this. The Lochby Quattro. I mean, this is so awesome to carry my markers. And it has the pocket. I can throw more in the front. So I've been throwing these and gel pens. Like, if I just need to pick up, grab and go with one thing, I can just literally take this. Well, it's not complete without a Sharpie. So I can literally take this. And I can take these two things right here. And I'm good to go. Yeah, or I grab my Lochby Folio, boom, which I have pens in there as well, but I grab these two things and I'm good to go. So I'm all about simple packing, grab and go creativity. All right, let's throw down some lines. I don't think we're going to do our calendar sketch tonight in this book, and that's okay, because we're having fun testing this paper. All right, let's break out the pen. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions or comments in the chat before we wrap up. If you're ninja watching, feel free to say hello. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be afraid. My ninja watchers out there, I do appreciate you as well. If you don't know what a ninja watcher is, it's someone kind of lurking in the background watching and not commenting, and that is cool. That is no problem. There we go. So actually I love that. I love the blue with the white lines. It just gives a little contrast. And we got a little red, white, and blue. So there we go. Let me just pull out some of these lines a little. Again, these edges. There you go. Alrighty, so let's put these here. And then when I go to do the little island sketch, I have a page. Oh, alright, I know what we're going to wrap up with tonight. There's something I need to add. We're going to do the little island sketch, I think, over here. I have a page background kind of laid out. And I think we'll just throw a little island here. But I need to add, there's some structural support I didn't add on this. Shout out to my friend Mel who sent me a video. A Neil Tyson DeGrasse video talking about water towers. And water towers have these bands, these kind of steel hoops or bands that wrap around to help. These are wood structure, and the bands are like belts to kind of hold the structure together. So I forgot to draw those. Yeah, that's unusual for me. So let's throw them on. Nice little piece of art. Thank you so much. M is on Insta. What's up, M? So good to see you. So good to see you. DB says nice little piece of art. Yeah, thank you. It's fun. It's a quick sketch. I'm all about the size of this 4x5. How does that compare to? So here's that moleskin journal I was talking about. They're almost the same size. What's up? The ceiling is up. Yes, it is. Emily. You're so silly. So these are about the same size. Just for comparison. Emily is silly, silly. All right, let's do some bands on here. Yeah, we'll try this. And these bands are actually going to act as contours as well. So contour lines will give a little bit of curvature. And it's interesting, the design of these bands is that the spacing is there are more at the bottom than the top. So that was a cool video that my friend Mel shared. I'll try to find a link of it and post it in the show after. So now we have those bands across there. So I'm so excited. Summer is around the corner. School is out next Friday. We are in the home stretch. Yes. I love teaching. You guys know I love teaching. It is my favorite thing. I love it. But summer's good too. It's always good to get a break. Well needed break. It's been a really nice school year. I've had some really amazing students in class. Some are graduating that I will miss, but hopefully stay in touch with. And I want to do some more on this actually. Now that I started, but it's been a pretty good school year. And I am blessed to have some, like I said, some amazing students. And they're blessed to have an amazing teacher. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I am not egotistical. There we go. I'm just trying to give it a more rounded effect. All right, I have a suggestion for my next sketch. Let me grab some. I'm drinking some lemonade. I love lemonade with a lot of ice in it. I know. M says, I know what you should sketch next. You should do the Dove building, also known as the Oculus building, that represents peace. Yeah, Emily remembers about the Oculus building. So Emily, check this out. If you're still on, give me a sec. We're gonna zoom out. I'm gonna show you something. So Emily's saying the Oculus building. I love that you remember that. So that's awesome. And then here it is. Actually, I've sketched it in this one. You can see in this sketchbook. So it will be on the calendar, the 2027 calendar. Here's the Oculus. Let me move this over. So there is the Oculus building. And Emily is right. She remembers that it represents a dove, which symbolizes peace for September 11th. This is in the World Trade Center area, and it's basically a train hub with a big giant mall. So shout out to you for remembering that. That's so awesome. I am so thirsty. I'm probably thirsty because I ate barbecue potato chips before I live streamed. All right, cool. So Emily, shout out to you. Yeah, I will definitely sketch the Oculus again. It's a shopping mall. Yeah, there's a shopping mall. If you go down these doors, you go down. There's a huge shopping mall. underneath here. It's incredible. Um, I love this structure. I know some people don't like it. I actually love it. I find it very sculptural. It's very modern inside. OMG. This would be a cool future field trip or a meetup place for sketching. Hmm. 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 All right, back to our water tower. So I like that I added these bands, these hoops. It looks more curved now. Will this be in the 2027 calendar? I don't know. I am liking it though. All right, this is a fun book. Awesome. I think I'm going to wrap in a minute. So if you have any final questions, please let me know. Any thoughts? Love to hear from you as we come to an end for tonight. And I got decided in my brain, am I going? I could always go. I could always go and sketch, and then just leave and come home. And I don't know. I got to see what the weather is supposed to be tomorrow. And if I go to NYC, I'll travel light with. I'll try my minimal sketching stuff. I'll probably bring this. All right, here's how we're gonna wrap. I'll show you guys my kit, my sketch kit. If I'm gonna go tomorrow, this is what I'll bring. Emily says the architect of the Oculus was Santiago Calatrava. That's right, 100%. Yeah, Santiago Calatrava. Really interesting architect, engineer. All right, so if I go tomorrow to NYC, here's what we'll bring. I want to pack minimal. Why? Because I'm going to bring my camera. Let me show you this. Boom. I think I want to do some vlogging tomorrow. So shoot some video if I go. So I'll bring my camera. I'm not going to bring the yellow book. That'll stay. So probably bring my camera. Of course, I will bring my Lochby folio. Have to bring that. And I will bring this new sketchbook. Of course, I will bring these. I'm already starting to think I have too much here for what I want to bring. So maybe we'll stop at these three things, and of course, I'll put them in a backpack. If I'm you know what? I'll bring one more thing. So I'm really paranoid about paper when I go. Now you know what? All right, there's paper. I can buy paper if I run out in the city. There's paper around. So I think we're gonna just take this stuff tomorrow, inside a backpack. If I go, kind of nice and light, and because I do a lot of walking, Sometimes it's good to travel light. Cool. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap with that. Thank you all. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time on this Friday night. Hopefully you were able to take something away, whether it was a mindset or a sketch technique or a tool, or you just chilled out and had fun. That's cool too. In the end, I'm just here to spread positivity through creativity. That's my mission. And if I can do that a little bit every day, impact someone positively every day, I'm doing the job I'm meant to do. And I couldn't do it without you watching and spending time with me. So thank you so much. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and embrace imperfection. And we have one last note I see from M. I'll read this one. Walt Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles was designed by Frank Gehry. Yeah, you're on fire. I love that you're looking this stuff up, or maybe you're remembering it. Either way, I love that you're contributing to the conversation, and you're talking architecture and buildings, which you know I love. So I'm really impressed and honored. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. M and DB, thank you so much as well. You are a creative soul, and inspiring, and you guys are awesome. And Emily, I'm going to end with Emily's quote. It says, sketch with love. I'm going to put it on screen. Oh, I can't. It just says, sketch with love and positivity. Thank you, and that's a great way to end tonight. Until we meet again, until we sketch again. Be positive, be creative.